2016 Hyundai Sonata. We're going to take the radio out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this climate control out. There's screws underneath. Then we're going to come to this side. You take this off. There's screws here. We're going to remove this bottom panel. To take this climate control out, you start it from this end here. It's very tight, probably one of the tightest one. You may need 2 panel poppers. So what I did was I had one here, another guy pry next to me. Together we were able to release that a little bit. So you can see there's a gap here. Then you should be able to pull this entire climate control like this, like that. It feels like it's gonna break, but it doesn't break. As you can see, it comes out like that. Then there's screws here, and as I said, the side panel comes out. There's screws there holding on to this bottom panel. We're gonna remove this bottom panel once we remove the screws. So we're gonna remove these 2 screws here, and this whole thing comes out. So I got these 2 out. Then we're gonna take these 2 out on this corner.
There's one down there too. Maybe you don't have to take that bottom one out.
Okay.
Probably screws around the edge.
I just like the climate control. These are very tight. So you gotta force it. You gotta lift this corner out. There's a locking tabs here. And you gotta pry this out like this. Very tight. Okay, next step is to take this top out. So you start it from this corner here. And pry straight out toward to you. And this skin comes out. So once you have the bottom taken care of, on the top, you take off this top panel over the instrument cluster. There are 2 screws, one here, one there. You're gonna remove that. Then you pop out this top of the steering wheel column, because that's attached to this entire bezel. So once you have the screws removed here and the corner, this entire plastic piece should come off. Okay, I took this one out by mistake. You do not take these out. Now, these are real thin plastic, so be very careful popping out. There is a clip right at the end of it, and that could easily break because this panel is like paper thin. So if you force it too much, you will break. So be very careful popping this corner out. Same with this corner. So you pull this out, release a little bit on this corner, grab it, put pry bar underneath, pop this out. Same thing over here. Pry this out and put something underneath and pry the entire bezel out, and it's loose. Once you take that out, next thing is all snappy deal. 2 screws here, 2 screws there, radio comes out.